So, so make them simple enough at week, in a year. 54 books, that's one book in a week. But what if you are that busy that you can't don't read all that because of all you have to read on the net and how to do your work? Can you then reduce it to half? To, can you reduce this thing to 20-something? Can you get it? If you cannot bring it to 20-something, can you read 12 books in a year? One every month. If you make it January, I wanted to read the Bible through the year. Now it's January. How many chapters have I read? Have I even started? I'm going to read a book every month. Have I even started? Have I even identified the book I want to read? Have I started reading at all? So hold yourself accountable. And make sure that said, well, if I don't get this, I'm not going to sleep until I've listened to podcasts. I said I will listen to 12 podcasts in a month. Now I've not listened to one. I'm not going to sleep until I do this, until I listen to one today. I need to mark it and check it up. And make sure you have a record where you're marking this thing and where you're ticking up. Yesterday I went out with one of my assistants and I gave him a piece of paper and I showed him. I said, do you see that? I said, read them out. I said, do you see what I say? Yes. He said, these are the things we wanted to do and places we're going. And I said, how many is to me? I said, there's only one more. We're going to check that one now. And we went and we checked it out. And I said, this is what I do every day. My KIVs, my to-do list, once I do the ones I can't do, I move it to KIV, keep in view, and then I begin to do so that my life is meaningful. At the end of the day, I've already put things together and I can hold myself accountable. Then seek someone to hold you accountable. Even your children can hold you accountable. My wife, they hold me accountable. I had a funny experience, and one of our daughters was attending to me on an issue, and somebody sent me some messages on WhatsApp that was so ridiculous that I just thought, what kind of stupid way do people behave? That they have not heard you. You don't talk to sorry. Because you don't talk to us like this. I don't know what, if somebody must have really upset you. And I said, I'm sorry, please forgive me. You won't hear that from my mouth again. I said, I did not intend to say, I just felt that people are trying to take advantage of me. And when I read this message, I was upset that you could send that kind of message to me. And I'm sorry, it won't happen. This message wasn't sent, he just said, sorry, Daddy, I don't want people to upset you. But I understood that it was holding me accountable. You didn't raise us like this, you don't talk to us like this. Who can upset you? No matter how much they pressure me, my mouth will not say something wrong. That's how you do it. Let people hold you accountable. You're growing every day. You're a work in progress. Don't condemn yourself. Don't run yourself down and feel that you are useless. Let people around you help you grow. You don't know it all. You're not Mr. Know It All. We don't all have it figured out. You're always whining. People talk to me and they complain. They did this to me. They did that to me. They're jealous of me. They are doing this. Why is everybody wrong about you? Come on now. Just talk to yourself. Let them hold you accountable like that is wrong. Change it. What's the need to change for? What is to hold you? It may be just maybe data. Who are these? What are they? What do you use them for? Who are the people you call on your phone every now and then? Who are these? So you need to appraise those ones and see if you want to add more to them or if you want to take some out, whether they are really worth it, if you are benefiting from it or not. Because you have to define a valuable relationship. You have to define a sound relationship, healthy relationship by the values they add to you. If they don't add values, then stay out, because life is all about value. You have to know the difference between selfishness and self-enlightening interest. Selfishness is having not been able to share, not be able to give or help others. Self-enlightening interest is protecting your values. It's defining your friendship on the basis of value. And you are here. That means you have no permanent friend. You only have permanent values. And if a person no longer represents, even though you are friends from childhood, if they no longer represent your values, then you want to move on. Okay? Then how do you build your top 6 relationships? Sociology tells us something, proven scientific experiments that says that nobody can have more than 12 close relationships, intimate relationships or not. The question is, do you even have up to 12? In other words, right now, if you are battling with a terminal disease, if you are in debt, if you are having moral failure, if you are having issues, if you are having challenges, if you are troubled by your kids or by anything else, who are the 6 topmost people on earth that you can share, you are free to share with. They will hear you, they won't judge you, they won't condemn you, they will be there for you until you get out of it. Those relationships, they make up part of your life, maybe a quarter of your life, because they can make or mar you. So then the next thing is building new business partners. What kind of partners do you have? Building new partners. What kind of partners do you have? Do you have partners that can encourage you, partners that will bring in business opportunities to you, or that will rob you if you are not there just because you are not in the meeting, then they rob you of the benefits and all that? Do you have such partners, or do you have partners that are not altogether, they are far away from being good partner? They've been robbing you, they're stealing your money and all that. Then develop old and build new friends and accountability groups. A lot of people do this. They do not learn to develop new relationships. They don't build old friendship. They don't develop new relationship or building new friends. And then they don't have accountability groups. You need accountability group. There's some persons who you must be accountable to, who will give you feedback. Use this feedback way. I have some of my siblings that are in my accountability group, and I tell them this is what's going on with me. I'm free to cry to them. I could shed tears. I could tell them how I feel in my heart. I have friends that I can tell exactly how it hurts, and I say, this is what I'm struggling with. I need your prayers. I need you to be there for me. I need you. And they will rise up from their home. They will come any day or any night. If I'm not home, they check on my family, they call, they send money, they support. They do whatever they need to do to make sure that everything is in order. And I can be there, said, once so and so is there, I have no problem. My home is, everything is okay. Developing accountability groups, people who guard you, that you can report yourself to, your wife or your husband can report you to, and who can call you to order, who can advise you, who can support you, okay? Then number 4 is professional growth. Now, so I've talked about relationship growth. Now I'm talking about professional growth. In other words, you want to take on, what are the professional courses you are going to take this year? Do you need to take some professional courses? Some certifications on certain things. Maybe you need to develop more understanding on the computer, on Python, on Photoshop, on this and all that. Do you need certification to do more of your job? Do you need a refresher program? You're a pastor, you're an engineer. Do you need some professional courses? Do you need an update? No, because these days, I know the traditional ways of drawing a building plan by architects, but also right now, we have softwares that can help you, that you configure with your software. You can literally draw up plans. You can draw a lot of things. So what are the softwares you need to develop yourself on and put yourself through that? And what are the new professional frontiers to open up? Okay, you've been laboring, you've been doing this, you build that. Do you think you need partners outside this country? Do you think you need partners internationally to help your profession? Do you think you need some persons to bring them on board? What are new professional partners you need to bring on board? So you need to answer these questions as part of your plan for the year. And that is what is going to tell you, say, okay, this year I want a friend. We need to put things together. And then we can say, we are taking this and we want to handle this out. We know what to do. I need to take my stand. I need to step up. I need to take certain things off. And I need to bring new partners on board who are going to help me. I have assignment to do. I have things to do. And I need new hands that will help me. And number 5, planning is your health. What are your goals for this year? Do you set goals for weight loss? Your weight loss programs? So are you going to hit the gym? Like I said to myself this year, I have been working and I need to work out more. I used to work out and all that, and I need to work out more. So I set up some goals. I set myself to learn swimming. And I've started training already, and I have my teacher come around, and then he comes to teach me. I'm learning to swim. I'm making progress at it. I need that exercise. I need all that. So I'm building. You set up your thing. I check myself, and I check up my weight. I check up my goal, my feeding habits, and all of this, lifestyle change and things I need to do. My green tea, my all that, and I set everything all in order, because it is as you do this that you can live long enough to fulfill the reason why you are here, to achieve your goals, to fulfill purpose. So developing an intentional, that's another point, developing an intentional lifestyle change e.g. your eating habits, your exercise, and the rest. Rest. How much rest you need? How much exercise do you need? You know, so I walk out
filled with purpose and joy.
Vascular exercise. I take a long walk so that my muscles are developed, and then try to get into swimming so I can use all my muscles and build my body and breathe heavily in and out. You know, my swimming teacher came to me, and then he said, I want you to get under the waters and hold your breath. I want to count at least 1 to 10 if you can do that, or 1 to 20. And you need to set these goals. Set your weight loss programs. Begin to work on your lifestyle change. Begin to work on your health. Begin to work on your lifestyle change, developing intentional lifestyle to change your life, your eating habit. Once you are above 40, you need to check up your blood pressure every now and then. Do your exercises, check up this thing, because you may not be metabolizing as when you were young. You are now in your 50s, or you are now in your mid 40s or late 40s, and you think you can still eat just anything you can eat. You just can't do that. You want to check your sugar intake, you want to check your carb intake, you want to take a lot of vegetables, you want to see if you're having regular bowel movements, you want to see all this. These things are essential to your life. That's the secret for living long. The time of ignorance we overlook. Right now, you cannot excuse yourself from being healthy. You do not have to live on drugs. You have vitamins that can help build your body back. You can, one, make your goals simple. Don't be too deep. Don't make it verbose. Don't make it vague. Don't make it too big. You will be scared of accomplishing that. You'll say, every day, I must get 10,000 goals, 10,000 steps. You're not going to be able to do that.